Okay, as you can see, there's the Triangulactic Shadow Wheel 627E. This paper is created in this version just to show you these right here. I'll go over them in just a minute. So the cycle begins on the North Summer Cycle Wife Ball. These are all the averages right here. The POC is the planetary orbital circumference of T3 around Triton, their sun. It's measured in kilometers on here, but they don't use kilometers. They use something else I'm going to go over later. Something I haven't mentioned in any of the videos yet. So then there's the T3OT is the T3 orbital time. That's 365.24311, as you can see right there in days. Again, that's when it hits its average right here. T3RT is its rotational time, 86,400 seconds exactly, equaling 1 day of rotation. And then the T4, which would be the equivalent of our moon, is its orbital time is 29.5306 and some change in days there. So that's its average, and that'll be right at the beginning of the cycle, which again ends, the end of the cycle is the 59,499 years. The cycle begins again right there. So at the half cycle, straight across, over on the North Winter Cycle Y Spring, is also going to be at the average. So this right here is exactly the same as the other side. And so moving forward in time from the beginning of the cycle, which is going to be over here at this 14,874.75 years, is going to be its low. Oh, sorry, that's going to be the high. Yeah, it's going to be the high. There's this POC, the OT and the RT and the OT for T4. So this is going to be the high, and from here it's going to move back down. So it's going to go from average to its high, back to its average here, and then it's going to go to a low here. So again, POC is planetary orbital circumference. So that's T3 would be the equivalent of what Earth is. For the Tritonians, it's the T3, Triton 3. Orbital time, there it is right there, that's its minimum. From there it's going to go back to the average again at the end of the cycle, or the beginning right here, and then start over again. So I threw this in here as an extra. This is the Tritonian time converted to the Earth date. We have using, sorry about all the shaking on the phone. Most of the time I'm not shaking that much, but today. So this is the June 21st summer solstice on Triton 3, and it is converted over the Triton date of 41,116, converted over to the Earth date of 2020, June 21st. These are the times for These here are the POC, T3OT, and T3RT, T4OT on Triton on 41,000 on their start date of 41,116, and Earth date would be translated to 2020 June 21st, summer solstice. And there's an eclipse that happens on that, of course. That's why it's on the star wheel, on the shadow wheel. So some people may not know, but Earth's seconds in one day is not exactly 86,400 seconds. It's very close to what you see right there. And so is the average year. I believe what they say right now on Earth is 365.242189 days. And the moon, I'm not sure what they say it is, actually. I don't actually pay attention to that or use that much. So, and the planetary orbital circumference for Earth is really close to that. I think they say that it's 900 and they say about 940 million kilometers. So that's running pretty close there. So, okay, that's it. I think I made this video longer than I want to. There it is. Oh, I just will run around here real quick. This copy has much nicer color to it. So this is moving up in time here. It's not easy to do. Okay, here we have the Trion Galactic Shadow Wheel 627D, just another version. This is the center line, or the 0 point at the starting of a new cycle. All these cycles within here are all rotated to their exact place at that same 0 point. Okay, I'll show you some of this. So I'm going to point out that here I have the cycle. This right over, this one right here is a cycle Y. You can see, go around here. Cycle Y. We'll put it only on the green sections of the circle. So these right here are all in line here. Cycle T, cycle O, cycle N. This here, you can see 1/4 cycle O. That's each one of these segments right here. One full cycle of O is from red line to red line, or blue line to blue line, whichever one you want to choose. But four segments will equal one cycle O. 33 cycle O's going all the way around. Cycle O is 64 million years. So 64 million times 33 is going to equal the cycle N, which is a 2 billion year cycle. Yeah, right there. That's a 2 billion year, 138,215,563, as you can see. So within this shadow wheel, you can find all the ice ages, all the magnetic excursions, magnetic flips, and more than that too. There's others that can be found within this circle also, because there's also the sun cycle. There's also the cycle R right here, so I've mentioned before in some other videos. So sun cycles are in here. Ice ages, the end of ice ages are all within here. Magnetic excursions. Show you some of these magnetic excursion dates if you want to check them out right here. This is the 41,116. That was the beginning of the cycle here. 41,116 years ago from the 2020 on Earth is the equivalent there. Here's some other notable events that where there were magnetic excursions right here. There's one at the 33,000. There's one at the 18,000, and this one is a little bit difficult to find information on, but there was one at 11,000. All these others right here are magnetic excursion events, magnetic excursion events that happen on Triton 3 to varying degrees. So some of them last longer and or wander, you might say, more than others, and even flip. It's just like what happened on the 41,116 year ago one on Earth. It flipped for about 500 years and then went back. So there's 16 of them over the 59499. That's the average number of years that they occur. And of course that is an average. They don't occur for right at the exact same times or even last for the same length of time. So they're a little bit just kind of do what they do. Alright, so that's enough of that. You can see right in here this 743, 737. This was the magnetic flip that happened. That's 743 plus another negative 41,116 years. That's explained in other videos. So that comes out to here 784,853 years ago from the 2020 converted over to the Earth date, of course, to the 2020 June 21. We use this as a marker date for everything because it works well. So, okay, there's that. And the last ice age that many people are familiar with, where is that? Oh, yeah. So that's going to be the 41,116 years from the beginning of the cycle, minus the 29,749.5 years, which will take that to the cycle Y spring, or the end of winter, as you can see the blue line right here. So that was the duration or the time right there for the last ice age that even occurred on Earth and on Triton 3. And it ended 11,366.5 years ago. Ended meaning that it became the beginning of the spring on cycle Y. And Triton 3 is still in spring. This copy right here doesn't have a 2020 marker on it, but it's N47. Oh, it does have the 2020 marker there. Right there, that black line is the 2020 marker right there. So Triton 3 is still in the spring and moving towards the summer line. All these other cycles right here, as you can see, they're already in summer. The cycle N, the 2 billion year cycle, is well within summer. It's moving, time moving forward is moving this direction. So it's not even in the midpoint of summer. Midpoint's going to be right here once it rotates to that point. And you can see right here, the 64 million year cycle is also in summertime. Midpoint is going to be somewhere over in here. And this one, the cycle T, is well within, and that's the 2 million year cycle. That is well within the summertime, basically about halfway. And so that's that. Of course, like they said, this right here is from 41,116 years ago. That's why it's put it right here at fall, on the fall line. It's because it's just set to a 0 point right here. So again, all these dates that you see right here are going to be plus an additional or subtract another 41,116 years to any of these, and that's when that event actually occurred. And all right, I think I'm done here.